are 4 things that I have seen successful job seekers do that many job seekers don't. So today, we're going to talk about what those are. Hi, I'm Shelley Piedmont, a former recruiter turned career coach. And my desire is to help you thrive and not just survive your job. As a former recruiter, I know that there are some things that really good job seekers do that many do not. And it helps them not only find a job faster, but it also helps them find a job that they really enjoy, that helps them grow, that is in a great atmosphere for them, that they truly like. So let's talk today about those 4 things. The first thing is, before they do anything, they think about who they are, what they offer, and what employers might want. So they do a lot of strategy first before they do anything else in their job search. So they're going to think about what it is that they do well, that they want to do, because just because you do something well doesn't mean you want to do it, what they're interested in, and then when they have that information, they think, okay, what roles could use that? What type of roles? And then what companies would want that? And what companies, environments, cultures do I want to work for because it aligns with me? Now that takes some work. And I know a lot of job seekers don't want to do that work. They just want to write up a resume and start applying. But believe me, when you do that work, what it does is it makes your job search more efficient because you then are strategic and proactive. You know what you want and you start looking for it. So that's great because that means that you can articulate why you want a particular job, and you will then know if the job actually aligns with what you need. You can make those decisions rather quickly because you've thought through everything. And therefore, when you do accept a role, you'll absolutely know that it is right for you. So that's reason number 1. If you like this, I'd appreciate that like and subscribe to my channel. The second reason is they spend more time on networking. It's not that they don't look at job boards, but they don't spend the vast amount of their time doing that. Because remember, they're proactive and job boards tend to be reactive. Okay, who has a job? Then I'm going to go look and apply. But when you are proactive, then you want to find those opportunities that best align with you. And that's where your network comes in. They can actually help you because, 1, they can learn of opportunities and let you know. The second is that if they are a person that an employer knows, likes, and trusts, and they can refer you in, then that usually puts you at the top of the list. Because if somebody trusts the opinion of the person that referred you, then that usually means that you will get a deeper look and you might get the opportunity then to interview, even if your background doesn't exactly match up, because someone has vouched for you. Now, referral never is going to mean that you automatically get the role. But a recruiter will tell you that referrals are usually one of their most popular sources of finding people that they actually go then to hire. So you would like to be in that group of referrals. One of the best ways is through networking. The third thing is when it comes to their resume, they're very strategic about it. So because they have done the hard work of figuring out what they do well, what they like to do, what that employer needs, they put that on the resume. So one of the things that job seekers do not well is they write a resume for what they want to say, not necessarily for what the employer needs to know. But those successful job seekers, they get that. And they're very strategic. They're only going to put what aligns to the roles they want on that resume. And because they know enough about themselves and what makes them unique and of value in the job market, they also are going to weave stories in to tell about their value. So not only is it targeted, but it becomes a very compelling read for those employers. And the fourth thing they do is they prep for their interviews. They spend the time to really understand that employer. They do research beyond reading the job description. They're going to talk to people that have worked in that company, that currently work in that company, who are adjacent to that company and know something about them. They're going to gather all that information. They are also going to find out about the people that are going to be interviewing them to understand what makes them tick. What are going to be the things that they're going to be most focused on? That research helps them when it comes to answering questions. So, answering questions really is about understanding what that interviewer needs to hear. And so, prepping involves understanding what you can do, what you provide, what that employer needs, and then figuring out where that intersection is. And then practicing how you're going to talk about yourself. Practicing in a way that you're confident about your answers, they are complete, they are succinct, and it helps that interviewer understand why you can do this job and you can do it well. So that is another thing that successful job seekers do. So I hope I've convinced you, if you're not doing any of those four things, to start doing them. Yes, it may take more effort, but you want a job that you're going to enjoy. You don't want just a job. I mean, a lot of people have a job, but oftentimes they're just not very happy in a job. Let's make yourself happy. Let's find that job that is going to make you want to get up in the morning. And if that's going to the office or going to a home office, whatever it is, that it's not something you dread. And you can do this if you act strategically in your job search. You figure out who you are, what you want. You network. Remember that your resume has to be strategic and tell the story of you. And then fourth, practice interviewing, practice questions, research that organization. You do this, I can't guarantee you will find that great job, but I can tell you you're more likely to do so when you do those things.